Hey YouTube, this is Caroline. I have a new video and I am so excited because I am finally gonna review a drugstore foundation. And I'm gonna be honest with you, this is the reason why I don't purchase foundations from the drugstore. It's simply because I do not know how to color match myself. So that's why I frequent Sephora, MAC, Ulta, because they'll actually color match you there. This drugstore foundation has been raved about so much, and so I was like, oh, I have to try this. And it's comparable to high-end foundation. I'm sure you guys have seen it floating around. It is the Maybelline Superstay full coverage foundation. I'm gonna try to color match myself here. So I went ahead and got two different foundations. One is 320 honey and the other one is 330 toffee, 44-45 in matte. Now I know a lot of people have been reviewing this using all drugstore products, but that's probably unlikely for me, and I don't want to just go out and purchase things just for the sake of a video. I'm going to use the products that I have. I'm going to apply it like I would apply any other foundation, and I'm going to do it all on camera. It says it's full coverage foundation, up to 24-hour wear, seamless matte finish, breathable and comfortable, fade and transfer resistance, oil-free, doesn't clog pores, dermatologist tested. Those are all things that are pretty important to me. Like I said, when I tried out the Fenty, I'm not gonna wear a foundation for 24 hours, so that's not a big deal breaker for me. It is approximately 10:45. I have a really busy day today, so I think this is gonna be a good time to test it because I'll be outdoors, I'll be indoors. It's just gonna be a long time. So I will clock in where I think is midway of my day, and I will let you guys see how the foundation looks, and then of course I'll check in right before I go to bed. So let's go ahead and try to figure out what color I am. So right now I'm gonna try out the 320, and I love that it has a pump. I just think trying to get foundation out of a bottle is a big waste of time in the morning. I'm gonna go ahead. Okay. Right off the bat, I like the texture of the foundation. Feels MAC foundation, which is now my current favorite. This color does not look like it's gonna work. Let's just see how it goes. And so this one, I don't know if you guys can see that. I can see it's starting to oxidize already, which means it's basically starting to change colors on me. I'm gonna just get my mirror so I can get, I'm actually thinking 320 good match. Just right here. I don't know if y'all can see that. It looks on camera very orange, which I'm kind of scared about. In real life, it looks like it's a good match. I'm gonna go ahead and fade in the other side. Blend this one out. It's definitely full coverage. Actually, I think the 320 will look, because now that I'm looking at it on camera, this just looks a lot darker. It might work in the summer, but I think that I could use my bronzer and contour and this will fade in better. There was no color in between, so these were my two picks. I'm gonna go ahead and go with the 320. I'm gonna go ahead and prime my face, the center, nose area, which is always very, you know, bumpy, porous. Just let that sit for a little bit. Then I have been really getting oily in the forehead area, not so much my T-zone. I'm gonna add powder there. I'm gonna be using my Buttercup. So I'm just gonna add a pump on my hand. Oh, that's a big pump. That's a big pump. That's a really big pump. I probably will not be using all this. And I am gonna go ahead and blend this out with my beauty blender. Blends very easily. Wow. This was just a better color for me. Blends super easy. So far, so good with this foundation. I honestly don't think, or maybe I just don't have a lot of experience with drugstore foundations, but it feels like any of my high-end foundations. I'm just gonna talk what I think right now. It is a golden undertone to it, but it's coming off a little orange. I hope it doesn't oxidize and get darker later in the day, because I really don't want to look like a Oompa Loompa. Who is actually this orange, to be honest? When they do these foundation, who in their right mind is this orange? I don't know. I'm just saying. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and get my little one because you know the camera is not always good. I like this. It's definitely a full coverage foundation. I don't know about the orangey thing though. Really feeling the Oompa Loompa thing, dude. Let's go ahead and do concealer. Ooh, that's a lot of concealer. Why did I do that? I almost feel like I should have did some color correcting around my mouth. See, it's darker around my mouth area, which is, and I see it in the actual mirror too. It's not gonna be cute. I'm gonna fire this foundation so quick. Let's go ahead and just try to blend this out. The color is the most important thing in the foundation. I like the texture, I like the coverage, but I'll take some pictures and add it. It does absolutely feel nice. Easy to blend, which is important. I'm feeling really orange. I just hope that it's the lighting in this room, but we're gonna work with it. We're just gonna do it. I'm gonna set it with my Buttercup. One thing though I do notice about using this setting powder though, it leaves like this, like a yellow powder under my eye, which I'm not actually feeling. I'm really not feeling it, to be honest. So I'm gonna go ahead and finish up the rest of my face off camera, and then I'm gonna come in and give you my last thoughts. I'm gonna take some photos, and then I'm gonna go ahead about my day, and then I'll check in midway. And then I'm gonna check in at the end of the night and give you my thoughts. Basically, I wanna see how long it can wear, if the oil is gonna break through, especially in my forehead area. If I do start looking orange, like that's really gonna be a big disappointment because I do not like looking orange. Who likes to look orange? This is the finished look. I still need to put mascara on. So I'm gonna head out and I'm gonna take some photos, and then I will check in midday and at the end of the day. Right now, I like it so far. I do see some of the discoloration, the darkness in my skin breaking through this foundation. I'm hoping that it's just the lighting in this room. I'll let you know, keep you updated. I like it. I think it is a full coverage foundation. So check in later, bye. Hi, had the foundation on and you can see there's so much oil, kind of gross. More than usual, I think. Pores are very much visible and I did use my primer, so I'm not really liking that. I'm oily in my T-zone area. Actually, where I put the powder, it's not so bad. Had my foundation on since 11 and it is 6:30. I'm gonna check in later. I'm not gonna blot any oil or anything. I'm just gonna leave it as it is and see how it looks, but it's so oily right now. Hey everyone, this is Caroline. So I have had this foundation on since 11 a.m. and it is almost 10 o'clock. It has been a long day. This was the perfect time to try out this foundation. It has been a very, very stressful day. It has been a very, very full day. And it has been a day where I have been actually out in the environment. Misty, was kind of moist. It was a good day to try out this foundation. When I first tried on both of the foundations, I thought one was way too dark, and then when I was applying the lighter one, I thought, whoa, this stuff is like Oompa Loompa too orange. And then as I was wearing it, I thought, ooh, it's kind of darker. It's kind of darker than my neck. Like, I really don't like the way this looks. Funny thing is, I go ahead and ask my husband, like, what do you think about this foundation? He's like, oh, is it lighter than your usual foundation? Because I think it's lighter than your usual foundation. And I'm like, whoa, that's crazy, because I was thinking the exact opposite, that the foundation was too dark. So right now you can see in my T-zone that I am way too oily. I just have toilet paper, you know, toilet paper, the original oil blotter. I'm gonna try just to blot that out. So I didn't do anything. I did not put on any powder throughout the day, because typically I wouldn't do that anyways with any foundation. What in the world? Yeah, just like when this stuff wears out, it just wears out. And my honest opinion is, I felt like it emphasized my pores. It emphasized a lot of my problematic areas in my face. I don't feel like I did a good color matte job. Dark because I felt like it was darker than my skin. Actually, right now it feels like it all faded in. Tomorrow I plan on trying out the darker one and see if it oxidizes lighter. So what I wanted to do also is I want to try and just put some powder on this. It looks kind of cray-cray on the video, but in real life, actually, it looks pretty good. I'm actually liking it. My hair is looking crazy. I was out in the wind. I'm gonna have some pictures. We had a multicultural day at my kid's school, so I was out in the wind. It was supposed to rain today. It was kind of crazy. Yeah. So would I recommend this foundation? Can't really say, because I like how the foundation feels. My negatives is I don't feel like I color match myself well, so I'm gonna try another color tomorrow. I feel like it overemphasized some of my problematic areas. I don't know if I didn't wait long enough for my primer to set in and really fill in those holes and those gaps and all that stuff. I don't know. Very, very, very full coverage. Love that about this foundation. Very easy to blend. Like in real life, like this camera still makes it feel like it's oily, but no. And I actually, not too far from the camera, and I feel like my skin looks pretty flawless. But when I'm looking in this camera, like, see, y'all could see all the pores. It's kind of nasty. It's kind of gross. Not really feeling that. But to the naked eye, it doesn't look like that. You're gonna have to try it for yourself. I cannot give you a yay or a nay. I'm sorry. I just had to be truthful. I just can't do it because I don't know if I really like it, even after wearing it for 12 hours. Well, I hope you guys all well, and I hope you're blessed. I hope you're staying encouraged. Today I had a very stressful day. It's nighttime. It's time for me to go sleep because Grace has run out. Okay, bye.